Om Mani Padme Om Mani Padme Om Mani Padme Om Mani Padme Okay, ready to opening prayer? Everyone is downstairs talking and with the coffee. No one coming up. What do we do? Please, Mary, be disciplinary. All mother sentient beings, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation, may the experience happiness, be separate from suffering safely. I will establish them in the still one sapas, perfect, complete, precious Buddhahood. All mother sentient beings, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation and nations. May the experience happiness be separate from suffering safely. I will establish them in the still one sapas, perfect, complete, precious Buddhahood. Dhamma Dhamma Sive Dha Nopar Sive Ge Tharpa Dham Dham Je Jembe Barde Jubar Seba Dham Je Je Zo Sebe Mananga Dan Yambe Sem Je Dham Je Dewa Dan De Dungara Dan Jar Nyorda Lana Meba Yanda Bar Zobe Zanjo Rumboje do Barza. Thus, unto achieving enlightenment, I perform virtuous deeds with the body, speech, and mind. Unto death, I perform virtuous deeds with the body, speech, and mind. From now until this time tomorrow, I perform virtuous deeds with the body, speech, and the mind. We take refuge in the kind Ru Lama and the lineage Lamas. We take refuge in the deity of the mandalas of Yadans. We take refuge in all the exalted Buddhas. We take refuge in the perfect Dharma. We take refuge in the excellent order of the Sangha. We take refuge in all the noble Dhakas, Dakinis, and the Dhamma gardens, possessors of the eye of wisdom. Until I attain the heart of enlightenment, I take refuge in all the Buddhas. I take refuge in the Dharma, and likewise in the example of Bodhisattvas. As previous Buddhas embraced the enlightened mind and the progress on the Bodhisattva's path, are true for the benefit of all sentient beings, giving birth to Bodhicitta, and apply myself to a complete stage of the path. In the Buddha, Dharma, and the Sangha, most excellent, I take refuge until enlightenment is reached. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of all sentient beings. May all mother sentient beings, boundless as the sky, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be liberated from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they never be separate from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. I bow down respectfully with my body, speech, and faithful mind to all Tathangatas in the 10 directions. Those who have already reaching the Tathagata state, those who are reaching it at the present, and those Tathagata state to come. Through the power of Samdup Bharat's prayers, may all Buddhas manifest vividly in my mind. I prostrate to them, multiplying my body as many times as the atoms of the earth. In each atom, I visualize many Buddhas as their atoms, surrounded by countless Bodhisattvas. Thus, all space filled with Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Press Buddhas through manifesting, chanting, expressing great ocean of the excellent qualities. To all Buddhas, I make offerings, various pure flowers, flower garlands of music, anointing oils, manifesting lake and fragrant incense. I make offerings to them of firm garments, perfume and pearl high as moon meadow, and orange the most beautiful way. I visualize the highest, most extensive offerings and offer them with great faith to all Buddhas. I posted to them Buddha, they are following the deeds of the great Bodhisattva Samantabharas. I confess to you, Buddhas, whatever negative action I have committed due to the power of anger, desire, and ignorance. I rejoice in the merit of all the Buddhas and the 10 directions of the great Bodhisattvas and the Pakshika Buddhas, those who have attained Aharaship, those who have entered the path of Aharaship, and all other beings. I request to all great protectors and the Buddhas to turn the highest level of Dharma as a light displaying the darkness of my beings in the 10 directions, leading them gradually enlightened states. I supplicate those Buddhas intend to pass into Parinirvana to living long for as many eons as their atoms of the earth in order to benefit all beings. Whatever merit I have gathered through both stations, offerings, confession, rejoicing, beseech, and praying for the sake of enlightenment, all sentient beings, all these are dedicated. The ground is sprinkled with the scented water and strewed with the flowers. It is adorned with Meru, the spring mountain, the four continents, and the sun and the moon. As Buddha fell for it, may all sentient beings attain the happiness as the Buddha feels. Through the Lama who possesses the three kayas, are all for the altar, inner and the sacred offerings, with my body, words, and all that is visible. Please grant me the supreme realization and enlightenment. Om Guru Rena Mandala Punza Manga Samandra Savaran Samaye Ahong. Equal refuge, ornament of the world, your fame provides the 3,000 worlds. You are Victor Vajradhara, Vidodor. I bow at the feet of Father Jikin Songon. Continue laughing with no one but you. Compassionate one, grant your blessings. Dispel darkness that surrounds my heart. Please bless me so that I can realize the unliberated nature of the mind. Please turn the way of the Dharma of the true way hackers and the combination according to disposition, the likewise mental capacity of sentient beings. His wisdom is burning like the sun, free of the clouds of two worlds, and perceive the various steps of knowledge in the true nature. For this reason, he holds the wisdom silver at his heart. He has compassion for all beings who suffering from the darkness of ignorance and the prison of samsara as a father for only son. Like a thunderclap, he wakens those who are sleeping in ignorance and losing the charm of karma through the 60th branch of Haramani speech. He wears the wisdom silver to cast settling of the suffering and to dispel darkness of confusion. In the Bodhisattva form, he is pure from beginningless time, fully accomplished in the 10 levels and perfect in the body of all knowledge. I supplicate you, Manjushri, adorned by the 112 sons of Buddha, to dispel the darkness of my ignorance. Om Arapatanade, Om Arapatanade, Om Arapatanade, Om Arapatanade. Om Arapatanade, 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 Om Arapatanade. Om Arapatanade, Om Wange Shorum, 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 Om Wange Shorum. You who are the perfect youthful body, whose flame of wisdom blazes and dispel the darkness of worldly ignorance, are posted before you and pressed to Manjushri. Yone gelen changwai bo, yeshe zhume rabde ba, yeden de mo men zarwa, yambar yang la zang du. Go to the sadhana, Chenrezig sadhana. Chenrezig sadhana is page and 20 is the Chenrezig form body. Okay, go to Chenrezig sadhana. Everyone has a sadhana? Yes, good. Om Sobhavai Shudai Sarva Dharma Sobhavai Shudai. From the providing emptiness arise a lotus flower with a mountain seeds. Upon this throne in the lotus possession, I'm seated in the body of Chenrezig, who is white in color with four arms, the two upper hands are joined at the heart, holding the wish-fulfilling gem. The lower right hand holds the crystal rosary, and the lower left hand holds the lotus flower. Chenrezig is clad in the sacred silken robes and wearing the precious five-pointed crown and other ornaments. This form is Sambhonakaya, the complete enjoyment body, bring all the auspicious sons of Buddhas. Tibetan. Tôn bệ ngang lễ bệ đề đền đà nhê tu dê dê bê gô ca sa rê chá rê chê sa yê ba đà mô tu ca rê đà mô chá ô mê trinh hoa bê ma dên chê trông đà đàn rên chên chên long ju zo gen zen bi de. In the heart center of Chenrezig is a mongoose with the letter Sh standing in the center around the mantra Om Mane Padme Hum secondly clockwise. Like ready from the mantra, and it is offered to the Buddhas and the Bodhisattvas and the Buddha fairs. Blessing of compassion and wisdom return from the Buddha fair in the form of a light, which is absorbed into myself. All obscuration of body, speech, and mind are purified. Again, compassion and light ready from the heart mantra, displaying the suffering and ignorance of all sentient beings of the sixth round, who are then transformed into Chenrezig, the great compassionate one. Togar da den zhendar ma je go, tele on je san je san sem chu, tenang zen la nu do da la ten, la yang on je ro ve de je jong, to je jen be go jo ma da ro. Om mani padme hum je, Om mani padme hum je, Om mani padme hum je. Go to next sadhana, it's page 24. So you don't have to do true sadhana, it's for one is also okay actually. So this one has, the second one has more informations. First one is very short. If someone wanted to do every daily Chenrezig practice, you can do first one only, too. The first one is also very profound, so you can visualize it directly ourselves as a Chenrezig form body. And then, so also today, we practice is a Tonglen meditation. So Tonglen meditation use this sadhana, visualize ourselves form as a Chenrezig. And then when chant the mantra, so in this mantra recitation, what just page 22 we mentioned about here, in the heart center of Chenrezig among this, with the letters standing in the center, around this the mantra Om Mani Padme Hum, circle clockwise. Like that is from the mantra and is offered to the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, the Buddha fairs. So later is this mantra and create offering to the enlightened beings. So that is we Tong means like offering, like giving, right? Giving means like offering to enlightened beings, offering to the mantra is offering to the enlightened beings. Then Len is taking usually. So then we taking the blessings, all the enlightened 10 directions blessings, dissolve to ourselves. So that's taking. And so long as you visualize ourselves as Chenrezig, you think mantra garling, later eating, Like that, it is become offering to and the 10 directions or Buddhas, giving offering, enlightened beings, giving. And then taking is all the blessings, taking with us. Yeah, so that's this first, mantra galing. Second also here says, is it, blessings of compassion and wisdom returns from the Buddha fear in the form of light. Okay, so that's the taking in, which is absorbed into myself. And then also all obscuration of body, speech, and mind are purified. So we purify that again. So that's the first part. Only, like using the offering and receiving the blessing, purify our obscuration. So that's a say, only with ourselves. And again, so compassion like that is from the heart mantra. So the mantra like that is again displaying the suffering and the ignorance of all sentient beings of the six realms. So that's the so purify, like their tone is like we're giving them this mantra power, blessing to all other beings, like remove the other beings obstacle. And that's also see tone is giving to them. Yeah, right? Okay, so what is it? Lean is transform them. So dispelling the suffering and ignoring of all sentient beings of the six realms. Then Lin is who are then transformed in Chenrezig, the great compassionate one. So Lin is there, we're taking them, all the beings to transform to the Chenrezig's form body. Same as us. So same as us means like we visualize ourselves as Chenrezig, right? Okay, so we visualize ourselves as Chenrezig. Mantra like that is, we mantra as a tone is given to all the six realm beings. So power of mantra purify all six realms, obstacle, purified, and then liberating them to transform to Chenrezig's form or six realms. So that means living, taking them to transform to the enlightened beings form. So that's why, when we do the Tonglen meditation, use Chenrezig sadhana is very powerful. Chenrezig is an embodiment of all the enlightened beings, love and the compassion form. So Tonglen meditation means like we generate love and compassion. So actually Tonglen, but when you meditate, the Tong is last, Lin is first. Okay. So what that means, like Tong is love, Lin means compassion. Okay. So Lin is like taking, actually taking other beings suffering through our compassion. So that's called Lin. And then you sending love to others, sharing love to others is called giving love for others. So that's why when you breathe, followed by the breath, the meditation, when you first you have to take in. Inhale, breathe is with the compassion and thinking about all other beings suffering. I'm taking in. You visualize your forms Chenrezig in, and then there's the take, and then Lin Dong is like become exhale. Then you sending your love, this power of a mantra, sending your mantra to others, sending the practice, like whatever we're doing, so you can sending confession to others, forgiveness for others. You can sending to light, like good quality for others. You can send the love for others. You can send or healings for others, or the enlightening qualities sharing to others is called Tong. So that's the just short information about the Tonglen meditation, Tong and the Lin. Okay, So then we go to next sadhana. Next sadhana is this with the generation stage going into Dzogchen meditation. So the we also say generation and the completion stage combined together. This first the meditation sequence is called generation. So we visualize ourselves as a Chenrezig, and then going into completion stage, Mahamudra and Dzogchen practice. So that's why Tonglen also has generation stage Tonglen. What is so far what we talked, that's called generation Tonglen. Generation stage, like you visualize ourselves as a Chenrezig, and then you doing this, like that is saying, practicing, transforming, is also generation meditation Tonglen. And then this one has Mahamudra Dzogchen Tonglen too. So that's why we're using this last second sadhana too. Okay, second sadhana we're going to practice together right now. Go to page 24. Shi, in the center of a pure realm of Potala, dwelling white on a lotus and moon seat, are supplicated in the form of a noble Avalokiteshvara, white and radiant with one face, 4 arms, and 2 legs. My first 2 hands are joined at my heart, and the lower 2 hold the crystal rosary and a white lotus. I wear silk and jewel ornament, and my seated legs are crossed, and adorning my crown in Lama Amitabha, Buddha of boundless light. All around are Buddhas and Bodhisattvas gathered like clouds. From the Om are home at my 3 centers, streams of the rays of light, inviting the house of wisdom deities who dissolve indivisibly. In the center of my heart, one lotus and moon, this seat is the syllable Shi. Surrounded by the mantra garland from it, legs stream out, making offering to the noble ones and purify the obscuration of all beings. Who the whole environment become the realm of Moon Potala. All that appear is the form of a great compassionate one. All songs the speech of the 6-syllable mantra, and all thoughts the wisdom mind of emptiness and the compassion, all the genuine nature beyond grasping, and all providing I recite the mantra. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. So here we do the meditating, and so same as yesterday we followed the mindful body meditation, and then same time you visualize your body is Chenrezig, and then we can focus each part of body, and at the same time mentally you chant Om Mani Padme Hum mantra. So we bring many practices together, oneness, okay? Not only mindful body meditation, so you visualize your form is a Chenrezig form, not this ordinary form. And then second, just not just silently stay, mentally chanting, okay? Om Mani Padme Hum. So we create ourselves enlightening speech quality. Mind, body, speech all transform to enlightenment, and meditating with visualizing body, Chenrezig, chanting mantra. So this meditation, yesterday we followed the mindful body, so that really helps you can become, generate this only meditation. Otherwise, our minds go all over the place. Not really. Mind is peacefully abide stably. Very hard to do only meditation because your minds go all over the place. Then the Tonglen is just you thinking about you doing, but it's not really Tonglen, it's a really fake Tonglen meditation become, right? So we don't want to do fake meditation, yeah? And we can do sometimes a fake meditation, but try to do more better like rare meditation. So no wasting time. And that's why, it always good is like you meditate mindful shamatha first, create a mind is stable, relax, and then you use, meditation, yadam deity visualizing, or you think about you're going to, minds be in the natural state, or you're doing Tonglen is more, what is it, the easy or like, is more become, uh, so, what to say, that just, you can do then easily. It's ability to you can do. Otherwise, like very hard to do because your minds follow the thoughts. And I think we all have that issues. Yeah. So your mind, we don't have two minds, mind, right? We have only one mind. So that's why I cannot go to one is a thoughts, one is resting, right? If you have two minds, then one is follow the thoughts, the thinking, or taking care of worldly things. Another is go followed by spiritual meditation too. But we don't have two minds, and one mind and goes to samsara, worldly activity, or spiritual path. And so this short moment, we have to put in our this crazy mind, the spiritual path. Usually, our crazy minds like to follow the worldly thoughts, right? Create worldly thoughts, follow this worldly thinking because that's already used to. It's no choice. Then, when we're going to meditate, so we try to change that habit. So we have to subdue this crazy mind. That's why we need, support. Today's support is our own body. So close your eye, better because you're seeing all this object. Then you cannot meditate. And you close your eye, mind resting on your focus on your crown. And then also like same time, look to yourself, no I and the self is no exist. It's whole, this body is a delusion form. Then this form is meditate, form of Chenrezig body. Mentally you chant Om Mani Padme Hum. If you can, chant the mantra. Most important, focus your crown. Now focus on your forehead. Connect with your mind, your body. Now focus on your right eye. Meditate. Also, your form is Chenrezig. Your eye is compassion eye. Focus on your left eye. Focus on your both eyes. Mind resting. Focus on your nose. Resting your mind on the right ears. Focus on your left ear. Focus on your both ears. Focus on your cheeks. Focus on your jaws. Focus on your throat. Focus on your right shoulder. Focus on your right upper arm, lower arm. Focus on your right hand. If you can, right hand is facing to the sky and the fingers are separate. That chi is energy move. Focus on your right arm. Focus on your right pointing finger. Focus on your right middle finger. Focus on your right ring finger. Mine also resting. Visualize the Chenrezig. Om. Mentally Om Adi Padme Hum. Focus on your little finger. No. Your focus is from finger to move to skin all the way move to the left shoulder. Focus on left shoulder. Focus on your left upper arm. Focus on your lower arm, left lower arm. Focus on your left hand facing to the sky, let cheese move, fingers are separate. Mentally chanting Om Mani Padme Hum, visualize the Chenrezig form yourself. Visualize, focus on your left arm. Focus on your right left pointing finger. Focus on your middle finger. Focus on your ring finger. Focus on your little finger. Focus on the fingers, left fingers. Now from left finger to skin, move to slowly your focus move to the heart center. Now focus on your heart center. Mind resting on your heart center. Visualize your whole form as a Chenrezig body. Chant the mantra. Repeat it mentally. Focus on your navel. Focus on your spine. Use your mind that be connect with your own body, not let go all over the place. Focus on your hips. Focus on right thigh, right knee, right calf, right ankle, right feet, right toes. And from the slow skin from your right feet to move to left thigh. Focus on your left thigh, left knee, left calf, left ankle, left feet, toes. So now from your feet, skin, your body to all the way up to ground. Move from ground to skin to all the way to feet. Now focus on your body, not to your body. Mind connect with your body. Your body is, you see, I, self, is not exist. It's called delusion form. It's your mind resting with all your body. Now you can feel mind body connecting, mind resting. In this moment, we begin to move to mind for body meditations, move to mind for the precious human body meditation through the Tonglen. So now close eye, visualize your form as a Chenrezig. Focus your forehead. Again, recognize we are free from mental illness. Bring you appreciate yourself. You have to take in appreciation ourselves. And focus your eyes again. Chant Om Mani Padme Hum. Visualize the Chenrezig. Appreciate taking into your ourselves. Recognize our eyes, no handicap. Sending, giving Om Mani Padme Hum mantra. Many beings have a physical eye handicap and also many ways no eye seeing. Sharing, giving them mantra Om Mani Padme Hum. Sending love, healing to them. When you exhale, when you inhale, you recognize, appreciate yourself, your eye. Taking in, appreciate ourselves. Don't giving mantra healing for who don't have eye, has issue eye. Many people beings handicap eye, so sending love mantra with them, healing. When you inhale, focus eye, appreciation. When you exhale, sending mantra, healing for who don't have eye, handicaps. When you inhale, bring into wisdom eye yourself. Exhale, sending healing, wisdom to others, open wisdom eye. Your form visualize Chenrezig in here. Your eye is wisdom eye. Chao Mother Payment Home Rementarly. Sending wisdom eye through your mantra exhale toward other beings, ignoring beings. Create love, compassion, others. Due to ignorance, create causes of suffering. Even everyone wants happiness. In this case, we are visualize ourselves as a Chenrezig. So ourselves is deity, has confident and divine pride, not ego, but it's confident, positive. And then eye of compassion, sending wisdom others. Visualize open all other beings. Eye is open to wisdom eye. Focus on your ears. Exhale, sending mantra and healing for depth, like hear people. Bring in here, appreciate yourself. We have healing, no problem, no handicap. Appreciation, with in yourself. Exhale, sending mantra, love for the tip who can't hear beings, healing to them. Just follow by your breath. Appreciation and good healing into your ear. Recognize we have a free from all the handicap. Please can hear our songs. Appreciate ourselves. Sending love, healing who can't hear with mantra. Then in here, visualize yourself as Chenrezig, and in here, recognize we have an opportunity here or this Dharma, mentally, physically, or good condition. not only hearing the song, hearing the Dharma into our mind, appreciation, and saying exhale with the mantra. People who don't have opportunity hearing the Dharma. Inhale, visualize yourself as a Chenrezig. Inhale, you have opportunity hearing Dharma, Dharma into our heart, mind, appreciation, sending, exhale with the mantra, purify all who has obstacle for hearing the Dharma. Inhale, exhale, sending, love with mantra, healing all six round beings that don't have opportunity to hear the Dharma. Oh, meditate yourself as a Chenrezig. Love to your mind essence. Your mind is pure, free from thoughts. Then think about the Chenrezig form body soul. The moment we are become transformed, this ordinary mind, body is transformed Chenrezig form and then maintain mind. Now focus on your nose. With inhale, recognize we have the ability to smell, breathe from nose. Appreciation. Saying with mantra, who cannot smell, cannot have breathe, love to them with mantra. Inhale, appreciate with mantra healing to ourselves. Exhale, saying with mantra, love, who cannot breathe, who cannot smell. Inhale, with mantra, visualize yourself as a Chenrezig. Recognize your breathing into by nose, alive, appreciation. Sending breathe out with mantra from nose, wishing every being can breathe with peaceful joy. Inhale again. With the mantra, always visualize Chenrezig yourself. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Focus on your tongue and the mouth, inside the mouth that is tongue. Breathe in with the mantra, recognize we have all the taste, food, ability to eat. Say the mantra out. Other beings. So we can think about many other beings also, no opportunity to eat food. Appreciation we have a food, we can eat this ability to eat our capacity. Also we have an opportunity to have food to drink and to recognize taste. Appreciate. And exhale. Some beings have ability to taste, but no food, no drink. Sending mantra, love to them. Yeah. Appreciation. Exhale, sending love. Who don't have food, drinks, get nice taste. And you visualize your form as a Chenrezig again, and meditate mantra into within. Recognize we have a taste of Dharma, taste of love, compassion. We don't have a taste of Dharma. Dharma not recognize is benefiting, important, so that beings due to ignorance know any about interesting taste for Dharma. Saying they love them with mantra. Inhale with mantra. Appreciate the opportunity to practice Dharma, seeing, recognize, get experience about love, compassion, all these meditations, practice tests. Who don't have that, wishing them have Dharma connections, true essence of connections with the mantra of Manapamidam. Inhale and exhale, meditate. Focus on your throat. Exhale with the mantra. Inhale, recognize we have ability to talk, drinks, appreciate ourselves, taking in appreciation. love ourselves. Exhale with the mantra. Many beings mute. Cannot draw. Sustaining of them with mantra healing. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Appreciate we are human beings. We control what we wanted to expression our feelings for others. Appreciate and sending love to animals because they control. They cannot share their feelings. Yeah. Yes. Visualize Chenrezig with inhale, healing ourselves. Purify also like speech karma too. When you inhale with the mantra, visualize Chenrezig. Exhale, sending love with the mantra. All the animal rounds who control beings. Meditate to purify that karma too. Inhale mantra with visualize Chenrezig yourself. Exhale, sending love. Inhale with the mantra. Exhale with love. Inhale with the mantra, visualize Chenrezig ourselves. Exhale with the mantra, sending love, purification for others. Then just slowly meditate, inhale, recognize we have all this body, physically, human beings form we have, appreciate, sending love with the mantra others, all the lower beings. Yeah. So just you can recognize like we have food, drinks, appreciation, singing with the mantra love for hungry gods. And in here, recognize we have food, drinks. Exhale all the food, drinks we're sharing for hungry gods. Hunger, thirsty beings wishing they have food and drink with mantra. Now meditate also with the inhale, recognize we are present and all the condition is pleasant. Appreciate and descending with the mantra of love to heaven beings extremely hot and cold. Recognize their suffering. Inhale with the mantra visualize ourselves as Chenrezig. Recognize all this pleasant, peaceful condition we have. Sending with love mantra, heaven beings instantly suffering. Inhale, appreciate all this good condition, peaceful joy, relax, be with Dharma. Sending love all these beings who don't have opportunities. Relax, joy, be with nature. Sending love them. Chanting mantra, visualize the Chenrezig. Sending mantra with love. Oh, you rest in your mind with your body. Mind rest between your heart center. Wake up again. Everyone okay? No sleeping, yeah? Okay, so that's a very basic, we can use only meditation using the precious human body together. As long as we visualize the Chenrezig form and the sending mantra, healing for all these beings, appreciate, recognize our own ability, good conditions. So it's a good way, I think, using precious human body with only meditation. What do you think? You okay? You accept that or no? Actually, I talk a little bit too much. Okay, so then that's the Tonglen with the precious human body. We can go Tonglen with the impermanent meditation. We can go Tonglen with the, cause and effect. We can go Tonglen with meditation with the defect of samsara. All these four thoughts followed by Tonglen meditation. And then also, that's a basic meditation state. So now going into Mahayana level, also Tonglen, of course, So I mean, basic also like check the practices like become Mahayana with love and compassion. You use that, then whatever practice is become called Mahayana. Great vehicle. Great means like long as you have love and compassion, then practices become great. Do you understand? Yeah. Okay. So next, then yesterday I shared the Tonglen. Generally, Tonglen, sending. Tong means giving, love. Lin means taking others' suffering. So it's follow first is lin actually. We have to take others' suffering. Then sending love to others. And when we share the teaching, Tong is go first, and the Lin is the second. But when we practice, then Lin is first, Tong is second. You understand, yeah? Okay, so yesterday I shared with Garchen Rinpoche instruction about the Tonglen. We visualize, others beings. Of course, we have recognized our suffering, samsaric beings. Taking means like self-grasping with oil, right? Gasoline oil into your body, and visualize fire flame in your navel. Then gas oil like heat to the navel is with the fire flame and explosion, right? And they send the heat, the love for others, merging all beings self-grasping. Do you understand or no? Okay, so that's the yesterday we talked. Today, I don't know time, like due to time, we go to another level. Another is, today I want to use this sadhana, Chenrezig sadhana. So here, we have this page 26, okay, 26, go to page 26. Page 26, sure, at my own mind, with mind alone, with nothing to identify, it is just like space. With nothing whatsoever to see, vividly clear. In this essence, which is emptiness, I remain. Om Mani Padme Hum Re. Sure, Rang Semla Semje Tu, Nizong Me Pe Nam Khan Ra, Jiayang Mantong Sange Wa, Ngo Tongba Nyek De Ne. So this is called Dzogchen. We use this practice and we follow the Dzogchen Tonglen meditation. And the Dzogchen Tonglen meditation also Garchen Rinpoche received from Khenpo Master. So that's the called actually special Tonglen meditation again. Another extraordinary Tonglen, okay? So what he mentioned about in the books no exist. Okay, so it's only the instruction from the teacher. So Khenpo Master main point what he shared to Garchen Rinpoche, we have to recognize every single being, samsara beings suffering. And also recognize all diversity suffering. All this suffering is one suffering, one. Okay, so many beings. These all beings have only one ground nature. So knowing through your view, meditation, view is like every single being have to knowing one nature. Do you understand? Okay, so many diversity suffering is recognized, is all suffering is one. And then when we meditate, so knowing all this suffering is one, but especially when we have extremely suffering, okay? And use that suffering, recognize the same as all beings suffering. And then being that suffering, mind going to resting in the natural repast states. Okay, all the suffering eliminate into nature, Rigpa. And so then that means like all suffering is you taking, because it's recognized one, all beings belong to the oneness, right? And all suffering is one, and all the suffering is taken into nature, Ripa, is natural states. In the natural states, all luminous, all the suffering is eliminated in that states. So that means all the object is put into the fire, you know. Fire going to burn all this object, yeah, and then dissolve to all objects of fire. Same, you know, all the suffering is burning into the ripa, natural states. So that means we have to know we are our own suffering. When we have suffering, okay, use that suffering, bring every being's suffering is oneness, you be in the natural ripa states. So have to suffering, eliminate our own suffering. That means like eliminate all the other beings' suffering. Do you understand? Okay, so then you stay in the nature's ripa states, all the suffering is dissolved, and then you feel joy, bliss. The bliss is ascending to every single being, sharing. Okay, so that's called this Dzogchen Tonglen meditation. Rinpoche received from Khenpo Master. So he used that, he said he used that, he eliminated his suffering. It's very, looks like easy, but very hard to do. Okay. So when I heard this, okay, yeah, it's really powerful, great, yeah, do it. But then I cannot feel suffering, what I'm going to do. So only can do one time in the 10 masker. You know, do you know 10 masker means? 10 masker is in the you know, the really heat, the created by Indians, and in Mexico they have a, like tradition, you know, like kind of oven. You like we cook the food is in the what is called oven or oven, okay, oven. So that kind of, you know, they create, people stay inside there. Yes, what is it called? Sweat lodge. American Indians do, right? Okay, so they inside they're extremely heat, and so you have a ability to meditate only in there. You know, you really have suffering, extremely heat with thirsty. Okay, and then it's dark. It's 10 is wrong, and you know you cannot really move, right? It's recognized mother's womb. So you feel some, you know, like ourselves is experience suffering. So then you can think about use that experience only is, I think, I mean, experience, you know, you feel suffering, right? Sometimes we don't really have suffering, hard to bring to the meditation. Do you? Yeah. So that's why, you know, when we share the mind for body meditation, mind for feeling meditation, we have two difference. Feeling meditation is very hard to sometimes know, because we don't have gross level feelings. Without gross level feelings, then, you know, you can't meditate, use that object. So when you have emotion, anger, sadness, then you can use feeling meditation, mindful feeling meditation. So same, and we're going to use this Tonglen meditation. Just actually, if we really need suffering, okay. So suffering is just not like, uh, and whether it's hard, and whether it's cold, not like that. Like later, slightly you hunger and thirsty. Maybe couple days no food, example. Couple days no drinks. So then whether it's extremely too hard, no drinks, or extremely too cold, no fire, no heaters, no enough clothes, something like that, right? Or you get just another, unexpectedly, you get something big problem, hit someone, make you some sadness, unhappy, or we losing the loved ones, and some people losing the job, like then same is losing the mind. So that kind of something happens, and then feel that energy, I think, and then your mind really into nature repair, and this all suffering energies dissolving into that state. Then you have feeling is joy, bliss arising, because you transform suffering, right? And then that bliss is sharing for every single being. So that's the Tonglen meditation. It's a Dzogchen Tonglen meditation. So it's that's Khenpo means shared to the Gachin Rinpoche. They use themselves, but they're not really in the books like saying that how to do that way. Do you understand? So many people I want Dzogchen Tonglen meditation, but not that easy. Okay, guys. We cannot bear our suffering, right? Yeah. So suffering comes, you have to use that transform. We have ability to do that or no? Not easy. Yeah. So that's why we did our ability. Good one is like use precious human body with only what so far we did. I think it's like for our ability, like what to say, is practical, or like you can do that, right? You can use that. You receive benefit, and then that helps really arise compassion for others, and then that really helps. Of course, like we have our own, ability, appreciation, bring you happy, like joy feeling ourselves. Same time, using that feeling is sharing for others. Do you understand? So now I can like think about it like, okay, I can see my eye, or so appreciate myself. So then so many people blind. They can't see. Some people born is blind, right? Some is went to the war is become blind. Some is get the job, and through the job is become blind. So many like that, right? So you're sharing, that appreciation yourself with, compassion, love for others, and then that, helps generate our love and compassion. So what we have, use that ourselves, appreciate, recognize, then sending who don't have that, that's why we sending love, healing, energy for others. So that is more, I think it's a practical, right? Practical, or like can you use for? Yeah, practical. What means practical? Makes sense. It's suitable. Useful in everyday life. Yeah, suitable, useful. Say again, what do you say? Practical. Practical. Okay, so I want to say that practical. You want to do something practical or unpractical? Huh? So there's a only another way, like we can use this, my understanding, use this sadhana, your mind, even you don't really feel suffering, right? We don't also, another way, we have suffering, use that energy is more powerful. But without the suffering, also, we use this one, see, and recognize our mind's emptiness, nature. So you are in the state to meditate, and then you knowing your own nature, Ripa. So stay in that much as we can, and then you feel blessed, right? Feel blessed. So that bliss is sending for others. And then also when we're going to meditate, like just recognize, we all beings want happiness, no one wants suffering. But there's so many beings suffering, different kind of suffering. Recognize all this suffering is included my suffering, is one suffering. And then just go into nature, Ripa, meditate, and recognize all beings is nature is one. And then you meditate, and if you feel something, experience, bliss comes with your mind, then sending that for others. So that's we can do, I think. I cannot say we cannot do, okay? So first, reduce our ego. Like we say, oh yeah, that's great, we can do. Then, oh, you can do. No easy, right? So I put a little bit break for you. And then you think, oh, I cannot do, not possible. I say, no, we can do, possible. Okay? So why not? Always have something, the tool, like ability, like we can do something. So use that technique too. So now, see, visualizing Chenrezig ourselves, then Chenrezig nature is mind is like with nothing to identify, it's just like space. That nature is called form is Yadam deity, Chenrezig. So we have that. And so now we stay with nothing, whatever to see vividly clear, we mind stay into that empty, present clarity, inseparable. So we remain in that state. Then, everyone get blessed, depending which levels, but everyone has some levels blessed. Long as you be in that state. Because that is called power of Dharma Dharto. Yeah? Power of nature. So power of our own nature and power of all beings' nature, actually. Then use that, arise, bless. So then sharing that for others. So giving that bless to others. Wishing every beings have a connect to this own nature. Yeah. So that's we can use this technique meditate. So you want to Dzogchen or what you want? Dzogchen Tonglen meditation, what I share? Okay, so now, Dzong Sangha, do you hear that? Here, everybody wanted to Dzogchen Tonglen meditation. So in the Dzong also, everyone I think want. Okay, so now, just knowing, all suffering is one. Same as like our own suffering and others' suffering is one. And recognize all beings and our own mind is one nature. And go into the one nature states, eliminate all the suffering in that state, and be in that state. And then when you have like peaceful or joy and whatever you good feeling you have is sending, giving to all sentient beings. Ready? Yeah, so now we're going to do the prayer. It's 26. Out of that experience of unimpeded emptiness, appearance arising are obstructed and vividly clear, without bias or pervasive, uncompounded, and with the nature of a clear light, all wonderful. Tibetan. Tompa Santa Nganye Le Nama Mangai Salewa Rimi Kenja De Mai Se Ranye Ozar Ngonzar Je Omane Beme Honro Omane Beme Omane Beme Honro Omane Beme Honro Omane Beme Honro Omane Beme clear yet empty, and empty yet clear, clear yet and emptiness, indivisible, beyond thoughts and expression. This inner genuine state of perfect bliss is the automatic Lord Avalokeshwara. Sar yin dong la dong yin sar dong yer mi sam ju char. Lin jing yu ma de jin de mi dong jin re zi wang ye. Om mani pe me hong, om mani pe me hong. Om mani pe me hong, om mani pe me hong, om mani pe me hong. So please chant the mantra, and I'm going to do the translation. This truth sadhana Chenrezig. You can chanting mantra, visualize the Chenrezig yourself. Tugye chenpo gomde debane oma sopa wa shida sawa dhamma sopa wa shida ando mangale bede den dani tugye chenpe ka kaza yoje sa yoba dhamma toga dhamma ya ome pe man tima pe man zayin jiro da dara jeje longje toga senpe te toga rada den rada ngaji koro te leon de sanje sa sen jo den de sen langa do dala den la yon de dobe de do yon tugye chenpe ko yon hara do ma de pe me hong ke chan son tar sanan do jo yime me jo Ji nyombar ya gevanda ya nyarda da jene so ko jo je ndo je jama le banda ya salango par yo baba jene za yige to gomde jene za yige to gomde tmi je so nya za la da be to ma jem ro sem je semi ye nam song je ra da be jinga bo da la ye be ra ga ra be da be de ne da nye ba ba jin re zu ju ge ge za ye je sa ye ya nye ba dam bo za nye do ga da mo ja ro ma nye je jen den be ga ra na da da je jine je ro yo Chiu lama upa me pe jing kor de san je san sem ting tar de ne so wa hong go zur je yi xin la so jin na ni me de de pe de na ye ge shi da ren ga je zheng wei ko le wong de ba jiu de ba jiu jing ga da je ro da le je na ma da je du je jin be ge da da je ye ge zhu bo song de do da je dong ni je do zin mi chap da nyu men ngang ni da o ma ne pe me hong ye ye ge zhu ba da de shi da pe ye ge ding ma gang do de ba sa ga ze re ram Sem la sem je de, mi do me ba na ga ra je ma do sa ne wa ngo do ma ni de ne, o ma de be me hong re, do ma sa da ga ni le, no ma ga sa le wa re mi ge jan de ma se. Rang ye o sa ngon sa re je o ma ne, be me hong re, sa yin do la dong yin, sa dong yin me sa ju zhan yin jin, yo ma de jin de, nge do jin re se wang yo ma de be me hong re. Ge ge wa ngo yin, zha xi ba sa wo ne ne, ju long me nga ge dong yin, na dan ben zi, ye nyam nin de, ma ba ba zhi ba ge len per mang ga lang. Om mani padme hum, 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 Om mani padme hum. Page 23. The short sadhana dedication. By this virtue, may I quickly realize the state of Chenrezig, and may all sentient beings without exception attain the glories of the state of Chenrezig. Gewan de yen yor de da, Chenrezig wan zhub yor je, Drowa je jang ma le ba, de ye sa lang gu bar shu. Om mani padme Om mani padme Om mani padme Om mani everyone, and already done the transmission. And also we have 2 o'clock again, okay? 2 o'clock, please come back and take lunch. Thank you, Shirap, translating Chinese Sangha. So, see you too.
Thank you, Khenpo.
Thank you, Khenpo.
Thank you, Khenpo.
Thank you so much, Khenpo.
Gracias, Sangha.
感恩上师。
谢谢不去，
感谢开会，感谢波姐，
感谢
安利老师，谢谢大家，
感恩上师。
感恩上师。Thank you,上师。
Thank you, Kamala.
Thank you, Khenpo. Good evening.
Thank you, 波姐。
Thank you.